Hello guys and welcome to Angel's Nixky's channel. I may fix that later on throughout the times I do my intro. But for right now, we're going to leave it as, and we're going to go to this. And we're going to flip. I know this is not, everything, but I still have not figured out how to do the camera while we're doing my screen recording. It says I can, but I don't know how to yet. But I wanted to show y'all a little something. A video called Building Our Machine, which is aka Bendy and the Ink Machine. If y'all do not know anything about Bendy and the Ink Machine, I suggest playing the game. I also suggest learning the tricks through the game and learning things throughout the game, because what I'm about to show y'all is a little something that actually correlates very well with the game. It shows you what he went through, what he is thinking, what he did, and what ended. But to let y'all know, I actually kind of helped with animate this, but she just gave me a little credit, not much. All she said was, with an old friend, she did not put my channel within the thing. I don't know why. It's very irritating, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. But I'm actually pretty proud. It took me about 3 days to draw all these. Well, I didn't put it all together. She did, and it took about 3 days for me to draw it all together. Draw it step by step by step. That takes actually a lot of effort and a lot of work. I spend sorry about that. I spent all 3 of those days, every night, on a computer, drawing it, which is not an easy task to do at all. So, yeah. So we're gonna go to this. Sorry, I always go to the wrong way. I'm not used to my phone anymore. Okay, well, that's my old video. Y'all are probably watching it now, or I've already watched it. Okay, so it's this one. So, let's flip, and we wait for the video to load. I may have to turn my Wi-Fi off. I don't know yet. I'm probably going to have to. Let's see. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm very sleepy. I've barely been sleeping, guys. Oh, I don't have to. Okay, so I'm also going to be commentating on this a bit. See, with an old friend, it's barely very colored in. She did she put it all together, the animation, the little thing, like this part, together. The drawing is mine. The trees in the background, it was really hard for me to do. Very hard. I've never done cartoon trees before in my life, but I think I did pretty well. You see how he got chained? That's basically telling you whenever his creator basically betrayed him. As you can tell, his creator is betraying him right now, like in the game. in a certain way, he got betrayed by the creator because the creator forgot about them, left them there, and then years later came back to the place. If you do not understand why Boris is dead in this one part, it is because the simple fact Bendy killed him several times, and then Boris was remade several times also. With mechanical stream, we've been tortured, but we move forward. This disorder kills your day. I am alive. But his creator also, whenever he came back, was trying to control them per se, I guess you could say. It's been so long since I played the game. But also, thing is, the creator betrayed them, and then Bendy got really mad and became Bendy Beast, or Beast Bendy, whatever you want to call it, one of the above. But also, he has minions, you can say, or proxies that help him also. The reason why traitor is because of the owner and stuff. The owner had betrayed them. The owner, like the person that drawed them, made them and stuff, betrayed them. And he got mad about it, and he thought it was the curator's fault that all this was happening to them. When in reality, the curator had left the place because of other reasons, which does not really tell you what happened in the game, what had happened to the creator. The creator I'm gonna basically give you a brief explanation of what I think what happened was with creator. The creator had left the place because he was not making business. His animations were not booming, aka booming is making monopoly, aka monopoly is basically your creation being very popular with people around the world and stuff. And he was trying to make bending the ink machine into like a cartoon, as you could tell with the pictures and stuff and on the walls in the game, and the paper cutouts, I think they're called, or cardboard cutouts. Also, but the thing is, I believe that's what happened because Mickey and Mickey Mouse and stuff, basically Disney, did everything else and made them go downhill. So, yeah. Oh yeah, the reason why he's trying to kill his creator, he wants him dead because of all of this happening. Of what happened. You see how his face is covered in ink? This is Beast Bendy, or other people call it Bendy Beast. I call it Beast Bendy because it's basically the same thing almost. He had basically, with the creator, with the exits, blocked them off with ink. And the ink is so thick, it's like super sticky and you can't get through it. Like, if you you put mud on top of the trampoline and you mush down on the trampoline, it's not going to go through the trampoline. You know, like that. And, oops, sorry about that. I actually will say something about him in the end of this for you, guys. You see these relics, like the puppet, well, not the puppet, the stuffed animal, the cog, the basically a disc, but it's also something else, I forget what it's called, and the ink and the book and the tool. This all correlates with the ink, the main power system, also known as the ink machine that Bendy and Alice and Boris were made out of. Also, so you found all the pieces to initiate the pain of venom stain. See, all the pieces initiate a certain thing that happened. But he found out, and so he wanted to do that. And when you look, well, with me, when you look through there, I thought I saw Bendy staring back. And he was also into the air vents. You see the proxy right there? He gets jealous that the proxy found the creator and is about to destroy the creator. You see how the proxy bows down to Bendy, because the proxy was not supposed to destroy the creator. The proxy was supposed to bring the creator to him. And by the way, the pentagram in the background represents something for Bendy, because Bendy, aka is known as the devil also. See, you see how he just destroyed his proxy? He did that because the proxy tried to kill the creator. Okay, you see the pictures in the background? That represents the cartoon and stuff that he was trying to make. But Bendy, whenever they did not become popular, basically did certain things and destroyed the pictures a bit. See, Boris remade. He's remade and stuff because the simple fact, I believe that the creator had remade him and then lost him because he thought that Bendy had got a hold of him. But this is the good Boris. This is not the evil Boris. The evil Boris was the one that was up on top of the basically with the X's and the bones hanging out, and how it said, you creator, you traitor, you put mechanical strings in him and stuff. That's what the evil Boris was. But the simple fact is, Bendy was not able to make Boris come back the way that he was trying to, so he would be able to control Boris. But yeah. And Bendy just got very mad that he had found the good Boris now. He called him a traitor. You see how Boris gets a bit scared? You'll find out in a minute reasons why he got scared and upset. See? In the background how there was dead Borises and stuff? He covered his eyes because he did not want to see himself dead. He feared that it would happen again. And then this one right here, Alice in the background. This is evil Alice because Alice got tricked by Bendy and stuff. and Bendy controls her. What is about to happen is that he touches Alice's face and it becomes more ink. Bendy actually, whenever Alice became evil Alice, touched her and some of his evilness rubbed off onto her. He did not want that to happen to Alice, but he just let it slide by, and as you could tell, whenever he did it again, he was upset and frightened by it. You see how Boris was remade. In one part of the game, Boris was able to move again. He had put mechanical strings inside of Boris and made him into basically a robot. The curator does not like killing off his creations, but he has to kill off certain ones because, in simple fact, if he doesn't, he will be killed himself. And this is the good Alice. Even though she has horns, she is the good Alice. She did not turn. And they both just saved him, which he is grateful for. Now, alive but dead inside, the heartbeats loud, you've joined our crowd, we are but polished serpentines. Your life with him was fun, but now the terror's only just begun. And this is the main room, where the records were, basically. Now come with me, and you will see, where you both cyanide! I am alive, this is also the second form of, if you've seen the full thing, I don't know if y'all did or not, if you rewind it a little bit, this is also the second form of Beast Bendy, or Bendy Beast. There are two forms of him, to let y'all know. Basically, what they just did was turn the ink on, and I guess by doing that, they I forget what it's called. By doing that, they made him. They went to the pipes and made him then bust the pipes and stuff. The end is basically the end of the whole thing, their cartoon, because he was already planning on doing it anyways, but he was not able to, and by this, he actually cured him. Flash warning. You see how the end actually made him turn back to his normal self? That's because he actually feels better. His curator did not actually abandon him. It basically tells him, I am sorry and stuff, for what happened. That's what I believe. And they're all together now as one. Even though Bendy's like a little baby, it is so cute. He is so small. And that's the end of this. So, I want to actually do a shout out for somebody. I don't know if this will work or not. I want to do a shout out to someone that I actually very dearly trust and love so much. If y'all are willing to actually, let's see if I can view channel, will y'all please help him by commenting on his videos. Please do not be negative towards him. This is Swag Lord XXX. I know he has 16 subscribers and all, and I have very few, but I feel like he deserves more followers because he tries his hardest throughout the videos. While me, I try and I don't always succeed, which I don't think is a bad thing. But I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Adios. Oof, I did not mean to click that.